Hello there, Pierre Repair here. Welcome back to another video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about how you can check your brake pads without having to remove your wheel. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave the wheel on and we're going to go through it. You can use your flashlight, go through the wheel, just do a good visual inspection to see how far the friction material of your brake pad is from the backing plate. The backing plate is where the metal is, and the friction material is what makes contact between your brake pad and the disc or rotor. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go through the wheel and I'm gonna show you how I can do that. If you want to go real fancy, you can get one of these. This is a gauge. You can get one of these, and when you're in the red zone, this means the pads need immediate attention. Let me show you how you can do that. All right, as I said, I'm gonna go through the wheel, and you see got the empty space right here. You might want to align it with the brake caliper where you can really see the brake pad, and I'm gonna go through it. I already align it really well with my brake caliper and I can see the pad. Let me give you a good visual. All right, right here you can see the pad as I'm showing. I'm pointing at it. That's the brake pad. That's the backing plate of the brake pad. The camera has a hard time focusing, and then the friction material is really close to the rotor. See right here, I don't have much friction material in this pad. So what I'm gonna try to do, I can go ahead and put the gauge in there to read how much friction material that I have left, but I can tell that I'm already in the red zone. So this is the whole brake caliper. That's my pad right there. That's the backing plate, and then that's the friction material that's making contact with the rotor. So let's go a little bit fancy and measure it while the wheel is on. It's windy right here too. Right now I'm gonna try to put the gauge in there. I don't know if I'll be able to do that holding the camera, but this is my gauge, and I think that's the one that should fit in there. And yes, it does fit. As you can tell, yes, it does fit, and that tells me that I'm in the red zone, and these brakes will need to be replaced. This right here is 3 millimeters, so I need new brakes. All right, these are the pads after I pulled them out. Look at that. Look how much friction material this had. Yep, this was pretty much done, and this is the one that we measured at 3 millimeters. Red zone. See, what I just showed may not work in all situations, because right here, this is the front wheel, and I got the caliper right there. I'm shining the light on it, and I can see the pad, but I cannot see how far it is really from the rotor, but I can kind of tell. Let me give you another view of that. So right here, this is another view of this. You can see the caliper, you can see the pad, but you can't really do a good visual inspection. In this case, you may want to remove the wheel in order to really get a good reading to see, how much your brakes have worn out or not, or if you need new brakes. But in other situations I showed earlier, I can do this in my front and my rear wheels. That's how I determined that I needed brakes, but I cannot really accurately do it in my front wheels. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.